I have tried making this video so many times and I'm just gonna make it because I just found out that I have to graduate this semester or else I have to pay a lot of money to stay another semester like I planned. I did the most to ultimately find out 20 minutes ago that I am gonna graduate this semester, and because of that I want to finally make the video as to why I came to UC Berkeley, why I chose Cal, and hopefully give insight to some of you who are in the same boat I was 2 years ago. I don't have a tripod. Look how cute this flag is. So hi, my name is Chelsea, 4th year at the University of California, Berkeley, where I'm majoring in media studies and minoring in ethnic studies. Before I was at Berkeley, I went to community college in Torrance, which is my hometown. I graduated with an associate's in communication studies, and I think I got another associate's in like general studies. I don't really remember. When I was at community college, I was like part of a broadcasting club and I loved making videos. I also was a student ambassador, so I got to give tours and I made a lot of really great friendships that are still very strong today. I had applied to 4 state schools and 2 UCs. I was actually really set on going to UC Davis for a very long time. I was giving tours at my community college and I would tell people, yeah, I'm going to Davis next fall. There's this program called TAG, which stands for Transfer Admission Guarantee, and I'm gonna go to Davis. I got into Cal Poly Pomona, Cal State Long Beach, and Fullerton, and also Davis. And with all of them I was really happy, really excited. And for Berkeley, it was one of the schools that I was just like waiting for. Like I wanted to see if I'd get in, and I kept checking my portal. A lot of people said that they got emails and then they checked their portal, but for me I just kept refreshing my portal, going on at different times of the day. And I remember being alone in my parents' room and checking if it had been updated, and once you log in there's confetti that fills the page, and I just saw all this confetti and I remember being like so happy, like so much happier than any of the other schools. At the end of it, I kind of knew Davis was out of the picture. I still do love Davis. I think it's a beautiful campus, but I didn't see myself expanding or like growing into the person I wanted to be if I went there. This obviously is just like this is specific to me, just being honest. I saw like it as a place to grow if you wanted to get into like politics. There's plenty of people I'm sure that go to Davis and they do things opposite from politics, so like don't take my word for it. But I really felt that by being in the Bay Area with Berkeley, I'd have more opportunities. And also the name was a really big thing that I didn't understand the importance of till I came here. So when it came time to choosing, there was like a certain time period that most people were choosing their schools by. I was really stumped, and I was stuck with Fullerton, you know, staying local, going to Cal State Fullerton, or going to Berkeley. I loved Davis, I still do, but at the end of it, those were my 2 options. And I hated telling people because they were either like, Berkeley, that's too political, or they'd give some like statement with something they had probably never visited. They're going based off of 2 people's opinions, and it just like really bothered me, and I'd be so annoyed. Or I'd hear like, Berkeley, like why wouldn't you choose Berkeley? And obviously like their opinions, and I didn't have to take such offense to them, but I don't know, I would just get so annoyed when people would try to like tell me what to do. Looking back now, I really feel like I always knew I was gonna go to Berkeley. I remember coming to the campus my first year at community college on one of the campus visits that my community college hosted. I saw the vibe and I could kind of see myself there. And I couldn't really like explain it, but I liked how it was. I just didn't see myself ever getting into a school like that. Especially like me in high school, like I wasn't academically motivated. I don't remember my GPA, but I didn't excel like grade-wise in high school at all. I remember I was put in like a remedial math class because I never passed any math classes in high school, and I really felt like I lacked so much. So the fact that I like even applied was kind of like laughable in some ways. I wish I would have chosen Berkeley sooner, like physically, because it ended up causing me stress with like housing later on, but ultimately it worked out. There are a lot of factors that came into play as far as like choosing Berkeley. I actually paid to get into Fullerton. It was like, I don't know why I did it, I don't know, but it was like $400 to secure a spot at Fullerton. Just in case like I didn't want Berkeley or something. But looking back now, I could have saved the $400. I could have said yes to Berkeley, and I could have gotten on top of like the housing things, the financial stuff. It would have saved me a headache later on. One of those factors, or one of these like memories that I feel like steered me in the right direction, was like telling a guidance counselor who I was pretty close with at the community college that I got into Berkeley, but I probably was just gonna stay local, like it made more sense. And she literally was like, no, like don't take the easy way out. I don't know, it was almost like a punch in the face, or like a gust of wind, and I had to sort of question like why I was choosing it. Another moment happened when I got to visit an old church that I went to growing up, and this person kind of knew me for like most of my life, like up until I was maybe 15. And when I mentioned that I might go to school kind of far or stay close, they made some comment like, you need to dream big. Like, I remember when you were little, you said you were gonna go to Stanford or something like that. And I feel like I probably said that because I was a very imaginative child. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was like fearful of like leaving, or even like thinking that like I could be in a place like Berkeley. But hearing him say like to dream big like reminded me of my parents and what they dreamed, and what they also dreamed for me to like have. My parents work very hard, and they sacrificed a lot for me and my sisters, and getting into Berkeley, like that's kind of what they worked for. I don't know if I'm making sense, but they worked hard and they sort of dreamed big and had their accomplishments to make way for my accomplishments. I think having that chat really gave me the motivation to just go for it. I don't know, it's just, there's so many other things I could share. So I guess like list wise, the reasons I chose Berkeley, some of them are like the name itself. It's a really big name, it stands out, it sets you apart. It's very like materialistic to say that, but it really does. Second, finance wise, it was totally doable. I only took out loans for housing. That's specific to my financial situation, but it was doable. The third reason is I also really wanted to like explore and travel. Like I said, I was really set on Davis, so I always like really liked the Bay Area. I still do, it's such a vibe. And I was open to leaving for a bit. I knew it'd only be for like the 2 years, so I figured why not just try it. I'm trying to think of other reasons, but I think the big thing was that I was sort of scared, and I don't know, I feel like deep down I always knew that I wanted to go to Berkeley, and once I got in I knew I wanted to go, but there was a lot of like anxiety leading up to it. But I went from like living at home my whole life, having like a car, to like moving to the Bay Area where it's so expensive, and you know, I struggled a lot with different issues, which I could like spend a lot of time talking about. I think it also really pushed me to just like try new things, to see how strong I am and also how capable I am. I love Berkeley. It is like this cactus where like you sometimes get like a little bit prickled, but you are also like flourishing in a lot of different ways. It wasn't easy, like it's not easy, but it's not hard, it's just like challenging. Sometimes I have these moments of like, if I would have just gone to Fullerton and stayed local, like I would have had so much comfort. But at the same time, like I don't know who I would have been or like become if I hadn't like taken the step to leave my home, not see my family for months on end, which is very normal, and I don't mean to like complain. And I'm so proud to be a Golden Bear. I'm so proud to like be a student at UC Berkeley. if you get in, I hope you go, and I hope this video helped you, but I really would like to just share, like, trust your gut. Like, in all of your aspects, like, you know what's best, and you're always gonna hear what other people are telling you, but if you feel like it's the right choice for you, I would say go for it. Okay, I literally, like, I'm just gonna edit this and post it, and if it helps, let me know. You are gonna make the right choice regardless. Like, this is supposed to be a fun experience, so just take it all in, have fun, go Bears.
Cold, neglected, still sting like the weeds. You're still hard to read after all these, yeah, black and blue. I've never been called a prude. Well, maybe it's your way to say I can't choose. It's like you tell me which way to move. And we still fuck the frame up, no matter how rudimental. I can't seem to shake my ego. It goes more flings on the weekends, more seats that I could fill up. I can't believe you went the way back. I can't help but imagine what you're up to. I can't shake all the things I used to know about you. I can't get rid of your friends still hanging out in my bedroom. I can't help but imagine, imagine, imagine. Why can't I just say that I moved on? I'm so deflective, still won't call you back. Scared I'll get attached after all these. So confused. We never fought about nothing. Now was that a you thing, or was it all because of me too? Don't matter which way I move, 'cause we still fuck the frame up, no matter how rudimental. I can't seem to shake my ego. It goes more flings on the weekends, more seats that I could fill up. I can't believe you went the way back. I can't help but imagine what you're up to. I can't shake all the things I used to know about you. I can't get rid of your friends still hanging out in my bedroom. I can't help but imagine, imagine. I can't help but imagine what you're up to. I can't shake all the things I used to